Today's Mass readings. August 6, 2020. Feast of the Transfiguration of the Lord, Thursday of the 18th week in Ordinary Time. First reading. A reading from the book of the prophet Daniel. Daniel chapter 7 verse 9 to 10 and 13 to 14. As I watched, thrones were set up, and the Ancient One took his throne. His clothing was bright as snow, and the hair on his head as white as wool. His throne was flames of fire, with wheels of burning fire. A surging stream of fire flowed out from where he sat. Thousands upon thousands were ministering to him, and myriads upon myriads attended him. The court was convened and the books were opened. As the visions during the night continued, I saw one like a son of man coming on the clouds of heaven. When he reached the Ancient One and was presented before him, the one like a son of man received dominion, glory, and kingship. All peoples, nations, and languages serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion that shall not be taken away. His kingship shall not be destroyed. The word of the Lord. Responsorial Psalm. Psalms chapter 97 verse 1 to 2, 5 to 6 and 9. Let our response be: the Lord is King, the Most High over all the earth. The Lord is King. Let the earth rejoice. Let the many islands be glad. Clouds and darkness are round about him. Justice and judgment are the foundation of his throne. The Lord is King, the Most High over all the earth. The mountains melt like wax before the Lord of all the earth. The heavens proclaim his justice, and all people see his glory. The Lord is King, the Most High over all the earth. Because you, O Lord, are the Most High over all the earth, exalted far above all gods. The Lord is King, the Most High over all the earth. Second reading. A reading from the second letter of Peter. 2 Peter chapter 1 verse 16 to 19. Beloved, we did not follow cleverly devised myths when we made known to you the power and coming of our Lord Jesus Christ, but we had been eyewitnesses of his majesty. For he received honor and glory from God the Father when that unique declaration came to him from the majestic glory: "This is my Son, my beloved, with whom I am well pleased." We ourselves heard this voice come from heaven while we were with him on the holy mountain. Moreover, we possess the prophetic message that is altogether reliable. You will do well to be attentive to it, as to a lamp shining in a dark place, until day dawns and the morning star rises in your hearts. The word of the Lord. Before we proceed with the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Also, please hit the notification bell so you won't miss out when we release new videos. Feel free to share your comments, suggestions, and reflections at the comments section down below. Thank you and God bless. Now, let's proceed with the video. Gospel reading. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Matthew chapter 17 verse 1 to 9. Jesus took Peter, James, and his brother, John, and led them up a high mountain by themselves. And he was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became white as light. And behold, Moses and Elijah appeared to them, conversing with him. Then Peter said to Jesus in reply, "Lord, it is good that we are here. If you wish, I will make 3 tents here, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." While he was still speaking, behold, a bright cloud cast a shadow over them. Then from the cloud came a voice that said, "This is my beloved Son, with whom I am well pleased. Listen to him." When the disciples heard this, they fell prostrate, and were very much afraid. But Jesus came and touched them, saying, "Rise, and do not be afraid." And when the disciples raised their eyes, they saw no one else but Jesus alone. As they were coming down from the mountain, Jesus charged them, "Do not tell the vision to anyone, until the Son of Man has been raised from the dead." The Gospel of the Lord. The reflection on today's Gospel. Transfiguration is about Jesus and about us. When we are with Him, we are with the divine. When He is with us, He is with a human. His love, grace, sacraments, peace and compassion can transfigure us. And then we look at those around us and see from the inside out, as people capable of transfiguration. Be present in prayer to light and brightness. Allow light invade your body and know that the light of Jesus, given in baptism, is never extinguished. One of my favorite prayers is the Glory be to the Father. It dates from a time when I prayed over the Gospel account of the Transfiguration, and felt for a few moments the brightness of God come over me, in a deep lightness of spirit and joy. I stayed like that, feeling a nearness to the brightness of God, and prayed the Glory be. That is why I say it many times every day. The words of praise to the Trinity have their source for me in a quiet prayer on a retreat about 40 years ago. Strange how moments of prayer can last so long. Jesus did not want fear to cause the disciples to miss the meaning of God's message. The voice from the cloud had a simple message for Jesus and for us. Jesus saw that there was a time for silence and a time to speak. I ask God to help me to know which is appropriate, and when I may draw strength from considering how I have been able to show restraint in the past.